What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So we are back with another Shiba update, Shiba news. For those interested, in checking out Shiba Inu, sitting on the sidelines, for those that really rolled up them sleeves and ready to get to work, it's our time right now. So first off, I want to look at the price real quick. Let's just get this out the way. Let's get it on out the way. So right now, overall crypto market is down 2.3%. I've been trying to, dial around and pinpoint what this may be from, but we'll talk about that in a second. We got Bitcoin at 21,000, down 1.6%. Overall crypto market sitting just at $1 trillion, down 2.3%. We got Ethereum at 1571, down 7.93%. Also, we got BNB at 279, down 2.5% right now. XRP 33 cent, down 1.6% for the day. Cardano down 43 cent, down 6.3% on the day. We got Solana at $34. Come on, y'all, connect the dots. I know y'all know what I'm about to say pretty soon. Solana down 7%, dogecoin down to 6 cents, down 2.3%. We got to remember, yesterday was a red day as well. So, when we see 6%, that's on top of, the 5 to 6% it was down yesterday as well. So that means overall in the last 2 days, we're seeing a nice, 10+% discount on some of these assets. Now, we got Polkadot down to $7.16 at down 5% for the day. And we also got, of course, our token of the hour, Shiba Inu, at that 1271 level, down 6.5% on the day. Now let's take a closer look at this. I know a lot of y'all know I called this pulling back down to the 13 level, but one thing that we often see in the market, remember I say sometimes give or take a little bit. Why? Because the powers that be, they understand technical analysis just as well as I do, as well as anybody else that understands TA. And what they will do is, when it's an obvious support level, that everybody is looking at in the chart, is expecting the price to pull back to. The reason why I said the 13 level, because that was our obvious support level. What they'll do is yank the price down just a little further beyond that point in order to shake everybody out. Now look, this is the strategy here. If everybody assumes that the price, or technical analysis is telling us the price is going to pull back to the 13 level, this is what people will do. People will place buy orders at that 13 level. Some people will, if they're not understanding, some people may look at that support level as a stop loss. Some people may have their stop losses set to that level. So what will happen is, smart money will basically make sure the price wicks down below those stops to stop everybody out, so that way they take all their money off the table. This is what happens. This is how the game is played. But we're still holding around this range nicely. We're still over 12.5 level, over that 1250 mark. So to me, that's still right around that 13 range. But they can't let it be too perfect, because then it will be too easy. So they gotta scare people a little bit more. But with them trying to do this tells me that everything is playing out the way I assume it should. Now, as long as we don't drop below this, as long as we don't go below, let's see, it's looking like right around this 1,000 level. As long as we don't go back into the nines, or maybe right in the mid to high thousands, I'll say around that 1,070 to the 9 range, right before 1,000, right before we get into the nines, excuse me. If we don't, as long as we can, stay above that area, we should be fine. If we break down below that, structure is gonna, we're gonna make some new discovery down here, possibly at the 7 levels, if the market wants to shake everybody down that far. But right now, I'm expecting things to play out. All this is an opportunity to get the dip before we get to this 25, 26 level. Let's take a look at what percentage that would be from this point on. Let's say you haven't bought in yet, or let's say you want to start another bag, and you're just like, I'm gonna see what the potential gains are once we break out to this 25, 26 level. I'll just put it at the 25 level, even though I think it's going to go to that 26 level. That's still a 97% increase. So this is what smart money is attempting to do. Pulling the price back even further. They're going to buy the dip, and then they're going to put smart money and inject all their funds in, and then they're going to take that ride back up, a 97% ride, or take profit along that trajectory. Somewhere maybe around 18, they might unload 25 to 50% of their positions, and let the rest go up here. But you got to remember, 97%. We just seen a lot of Shiba Inu whale transactions of over 100K or better. That's what started this sell-off. All those people locking in profits. When we see people put in 100K, on the dip, if they get a 97% increase, they just turn their 100K to 197K. So they're gonna take some profits from that. If you're only putting $20, you might not take profit at a 97% gain. What is that, like maybe 18, 19 bucks profit? So you might look at it a little differently. You might not be looking at that 97% as beastie as it really is. You got to keep in mind that there are people putting in $1 million. So if you get a 97% return on $1 million, that's $970,000 profit. They're going to take that, and when they do that, that's going to cause a sell-off in the chart. So just be prepared for that. That's why I always try to tell y'all as well to possibly take some profits. Now let's go quickly through Twitter, see what Shiba Informer has to say. I already checked Shytoshi and Milkshake's page. They didn't have anything to say today so far. If we take a look at that Gate.io vote, I was expecting Bone to at least come in second place. I couldn't even believe that it was all the way in like third or fourth place. So that just shows that when it comes to supporting Bone in that sense, like, yes, the community is going to buy some because it's a part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, but people don't really care to see Bone be out there like that. That's what my personal take is from looking at this this vote. Let's see. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all that as well in a second. So Shiba Informer just says, "Hi Shib Army. Blockchain censorship is hot these days. Since Tornado Cash was sanctioned and censored by some ETH pools, what would you do to stop scumbags like narcos, some politicians, and scammers? Obviously, something has to be done. Let me know your ideas." So 457 votes, 19 hours left. Let's see. Government gatekeep on banks. Validators gatekeep. DAO censorship of wallets. No censor but prosecute. I'm not sure exactly what he's asking. Blockchain censorship is hot these days since Tornado Cash was sanctioned and censored by some ETH pools. What would you do to stop scumbags like narcos, some politicians, and scammers? Okay, obviously something has to be done. So what would you do to basically stop bad actors in the crypto space? People that are obviously, because I'm all for crypto being decentralized, but at some points, when we get people stealing millions of dollars, we don't need that happen, because that could, jeopardize the entire ecosystem. So when someone's doing something like that, no censor but prosecute possibly sounds like the best route. Just don't be out here doing nothing janky. Don't be trying to take advantage of people. Invest your own money. Don't go looking for ways to hack exchanges and things like that. Like, that's just doing too much. I mean, obviously it's profitable for those, but it's not worth it at the end of the day. If everybody gets caught. So it's only a matter of time. So it ain't worth it. But I would say no censor but prosecute. Because I wouldn't like if somebody, hacked into my account and stole all my money. Especially, the money we've been putting away for, to the side for years to, let it grow. Imagine, that gets stolen from you, how you would feel. You'd be furious. So Shiba Informer also says you will lose anonymity. I can never say this word, but you can use crypto as a money replacement. No one can stop you from using the wallets of the ones you have the keys, but you can be prosecuted for its activity. So no censorship, but prosecute. See, that's where I don't like the fact that they're saying, prosecute just for the act. Nah, So in that case, that'll make me say leave it all alone, versus just prosecuting people for using, their crypto wallets when they could be doing no harm, or, just, trying to make regular transactions. But also, you can still have your own wallets as of today, but you can be forced to explain these on tax season when you cash out to any of your legal wallets. The focus of this is to sanitize crypto activity for day-to-day traditional markets, groceries, a house, new car, bills, etc. So obviously that's understandable. When you cash out, you're gonna have to pay taxes. So if you exchange funds to your centralized wallet that is connected to a bank account or something that they can actually KYC you, then obviously that transaction is tracked, and the government will expect taxes on that. So you better keep track of that. But also, we got Watcher Guru saying top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world by Twitter followers. So we went over this BNB, Bitcoin, SHIB at number 3. We got to realize how major that is for Shiba Inu to be the 3rd largest cryptocurrency on social media. That gives us a lot of room for growth, that gives us a lot of favoritism, that gives us a lot of positioning, opportunity when all the bull markets come back, when people start to rally and organize together. Shiba Inu will be one of the coins that they say, hey y'all, let's try to push this to 1 cent. And that's exactly what I'm waiting for. Right now, I think you should be, well, let me step back a little bit, because some people, if you're scared, go to church. But for those that are ready and, you got the risk tolerance, you should be going in right now. Not financial advice. Again, this is not financial advice. Again, this is not financial advice. Again, this is not financial advice. But those that go in the heaviest right now, I believe, will make the most money. Because think about it. If you're only putting, of course you want a dollar cost average. You don't want to throw in too much at once. But if you're being aggressive right now, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, you're going to see the most gains. And I think people are prepared. We already seen the market show us signs that it wanted to break out from this range that we're trading in. We pulled back. This is to give people one last chance to be able to, get in where you fit in. And that's what I think. It's a chance to refuel. Now, this is not financial advice. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm thinking. This is just my perspective. But I believe things are about to take off from here. I believe this is the last shakeout. Of course, things could go further. We got things going on in China, macroeconomic conditions that can affect things. So if China really does, look at YouTube, you'll see 1,000 videos talking about China going bankrupt because of their loan system. Basically, they just pump more money into their economy instead of actually finding different ways to, bring down inflation or, I think it's just a lot of bad debt. But they're giving out too many loans, and instead of calling people on it or actually doing what foreclosing on things, they're just pumping more money, and eventually that's a recipe for disaster. So if that triggers some type of global catastrophe in the financial system, then of course this can become invalid. But it looks to me like they just want to shake everybody out. But that's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.